I feel so included because it's not like everybody cheers and then I'm going, what happened? In real time, there's a score and I cheer with everybody because at the same time, I know what happened. Hello and good All-Star Sunday morning. I am so excited. I have not done a get ready with me and like a full vlog day in so long. So I'm very excited because I am doing something so incredibly cool today. And I know you guys are gonna like freak out when you see this. So I definitely just had to bring you along. I haven't been doing a lot of vlogs lately. I feel like this year I really want to focus my channel on mostly doing the new like podcast interview series, what it's really like, on doing reaction and Molly rambles and story times and that kind of stuff. But when the occasion presents itself to do something this cool, I had to take it and share it with you guys. Anyways, so like 6 years ago, my manager was like, wouldn't it be so cool if you got to go to the NBA All-Star Weekend someday? And my manager like is a little bit psychic, like truly. He predicts the future. I always say he's always 5 years ahead. And today I am going to the NBA All-Star game. And I remember when he said it, I was like, dude, I can't see the game. Like, I know that it is an iconic event. And like, if anybody does fashion, it's NBA, okay? They really know what they're doing with their aesthetics. So as just a fashion girly, I want to be there for like the moment, the experience. Speaking of, we're gonna have to figure out my freaking outfit. I've had no time to think about it. I'm stressed. I picked out my boyfriend's outfit, but not mine. And so he said that and I was like, I can't really see the game. But today, I don't have to see the game. I don't want to spoil too much. You'll see it when we're there. But there's this incredibly cool device that I've been seeing online for like a year now, and I've been so desperate to try. And that is what I get to share with you guys today. I have a really funny, like I grew up an athlete. If you guys have been around this channel for a long time, you know, like I played so many sports growing up and like was pretty good. Like I'm naturally a very athletic person. I come from an athletic family. And so I was a competitive soccer player, a competitive dancer. I competed in swimming for a time. I did, gymnastics, figure skating, tennis, horseback riding, downhill skiing. I did so many things, and basketball. And my boyfriend never believes me when I tell him this story. And I'm like, Neve Burke will testify on my behalf. This is real. I'm gonna finish my foundation and then I'm gonna come tell you. I don't know why I started you guys on the routine of my foundation. I should have just had that done. It is like the least interesting part and it won't look good till I set it. Actually, before I set it, I wanna contour a little bit. If you guys saw my video trying accessible makeup, I have been loving and using this contour ever since. That does not mean I do a good job at it, but I do it. I've been very into the like glowy, hydrated, creamy look, especially because it's winter and I have dehydrated skin. I probably just blended that into oblivion, but now I'm gonna go in with a liquid blush. I have been obsessed with doing pops of red. Don't worry, I will get back to the story. I'm getting too sidetracked. I need more coffee to keep me focused. I have been doing a lot of pops of red with my fashion and makeup, so I think I'm probably gonna do that today, which is why I'm going in with this red liquid blush. I feel like I've been doing a lot of like layering liquids and creams under powders for longevity, you know, getting my makeup to last because it's gonna be a long day. Tapping that in with the fingers. I also don't know if you guys saw this video where I reorganized and decluttered all of my makeup and braille labeled. So that's an R in braille on top. It has changed the game. The amount I've been able to experiment again with my makeup products because everything is braille labeled properly. It's been so much fun. I'm so glad. And we've been getting into a routine now of braille labeling like every new product as it comes in the door. And it's just the way it gives me independence. I feel like as a blind person, obviously I have so many blind friends and I talk about this with them and it's like some of my blind friends feel like they rely more on their hearing and then others rely more on their touch. Obviously we all rely on both heavily, but you're like dominant in one or the other and I am very touch dominant. That is so important to me. To be honest, I'm like a very kinesthetic person. I need to physically do it and touch it to learn it and understand it. I think particularly because I can't visualize, I have no visual memory and I can't make images in my head. I like need to be able to touch it to comprehend new concepts, which can make things like watching movies and TV shows like really challenging if it's like sci-fi, say for example, and nothing's rooted in reality. The audio description alone does not help me comprehend it. I've talked about audio description and like watching movies as a blind person recently and my struggle with it. But yeah, I feel like for me, truly, my hands are my eyes. That is the way I understand what's happening around me. My boyfriend always jokes going grocery shopping with me is like bringing a toddler because I'm like, what's this? I'm touching everything in the shelves because I'm bored. and I want to be included. But that's why the device I'm showing you today is the game changer. Like, this for me is what I've been waiting for, and I don't want to spoil it. When Ticketmaster reached out and invited me to come do this, I could not have been more excited. Okay, anyways, I said I'd finish my foundation and then tell you, and here I am doing a million steps later. I'm gonna get back on track, I swear. Okay, now don't judge the process. Oh my God, I just said process like an American. I hate that for me. Wow, what just happened? I say process. My boyfriend jokes that I say process more than anyone he's ever met. He's like, you're obsessed with your processes. And it's true. I say it all the time. And I say it like a Canadian. And I don't know what just happened to me. Again, 9 years of living here, and I've never said process. That's crazy. Okay, anyways, don't judge the process. Everything looks better at the end once it's blended. So when I was in, I want to say the 4th grade, and I had just started using a cane. So I was like 9 years old. There was a basketball shootout. It was called Friday Night Basketball. And my school would, pretty self-explanatory, do a Saturday or Friday night basketball game, or just like, well, they would do games, but this was like a special event. So it was a shootout. And anybody from the school could go. Like, it was just like family and the students. And my school went from junior kindergarten, which I know you don't have in the US, but it would kind of be like preschoolish, to grade 8. Like I said, I was in grade 4, and everybody was like competing against each other. And it was just a shootout. And I can't remember what line at the court we stood at. But it was just like, you'd go around in a circle again and again and again and again and again. If you didn't make the basket, you were out. So it was just like last man standing, essentially. Girl, it was me. I freaking won. And let me tell you, the amount of people who were so mad. It was really, so many people were grumpy, probably including my brother, to be honest, because he was in grade 6 at the same school. Me, no depth perception, 0 depth perception, which is why I used my cane. And low vision, I had tunnel vision. I won the freaking shootout. That is my claim to fame. Like, yeah, my boyfriend's always like, that's very unbelievable. And I'm like, yet believable, because it happened. Anyways, I am gonna finish up my makeup. I'm gonna get this hair done, and then together we will pick up. My Lord. Truly, I need to finish this coffee soon. We will pick out an outfit, because I gotta look good, man. Everybody at this game is gonna look so good. Okay, hair is almost completely done. I just need to like run a straightener through it, but I wanted to figure out my outfit because I'm freaking out. I have to leave in like 40 minutes. So I did a SiriusXM interview like 2 days ago, and I wore this outfit, and I feel like that was so cute, but I don't want to recycle the same outfit 2 days later. And I went to a game 2 weeks ago, Clippers versus Sixers, and I wore another really cute outfit. Can't recycle it. I feel like I used 2 outfits that I totally would have worn today. So now I'm freaking out. Option 1, we have this like cropped, boxy, dark denim shirt with the same pleated pants that I wore to the interview. And then I would do like a chunky boot, a red bandana around my neck, red lip, red bag. So we're doing the pops of red again. Or we do this, which is more like, I feel like street style. And it's like these baggy, oversized with the big pockets, like silky kind of material, like champagne-y, they kind of like pull different colors to different people. Some people see them as like a tan, some people see them as a green, with, again, this like really cool, kind of cropped, like sleeveless top. And then I would do that with like a fresh white sneaker with some sparkles on the back. And then I haven't figured out the bag for that one. I think they're both cute, so I'm gonna just quickly try them on. Okay, I know I haven't styled it. Elton's excited about this one, so I think this is his vote. Unless he punches me when I wear the second. That's a surefire vote. Right. This is like the base with pops of red. Okay. Number 2. Okay, so my boyfriend votes for this one.
This one's so cool.
I'm thinking with like the sneakers, it's very, I don't know, like chill. And then I'm thinking I'll do like my kind of cream bag that has the gold dog on it. Like, that's a fun look. So yeah, all right, we're settled. I'm gonna finish getting ready and show you the final vibes. Okay, this is the final look. I ended up just doing like a soft red lip because I think a full red would be too bold. And then in case it's cold, I threw on my oversized braille jacket, got the dog bag, which will hold his dog stuff, and we are ready to roll. We have arrived. We just got through security with Mr. Guy Doggo down here, and I have ADA seating, thank goodness. If I don't have ADA seating, unless I'm in a suite, like the odd time with my job I get to be in a suite, which is always such a nice bougie experience, and then he has plenty of space. But if I don't have ADA seating and I'm not in a suite, I like can't bring him. So thankfully I was able to snag ADA seating, and honestly, like even if I'm just bringing my cane to arenas and venues, I still prefer ADA seating because the stairs at these kind of places races are absolutely treacherous, and every single time I'm like in the nosebleeds trying to get up all these like different sized steep concrete stairs. Everybody I'm with is terrified I'm gonna break my neck and die, and so am I. So I'm excited that we have ADA seats so Elton can come and enjoy the game. He like loves the energy. When we brought him 2 weeks ago, he was having so much fun. Every time people were cheering, he was up on his feet, wagging his tail, looking at the court. So let's go. It's gonna be so much fun. Right, Elton, you ready? Yeah. Whatever. Good boy.
The stadium is in front of you there, where it says like Intuit.
Ooh. We just got in and it's so cool here at the Intuit Arena. They have this like face ID that you set up in the app before you arrive, and then you just walk through and there's all these cameras like scanning your face, and you don't have to stop and like pull out your tickets or do anything. You just get let in because they scan your face. It's so crazy. The modern world, man, it's really cool. Now I have to go pick up my OneCourt device. We have made it to our seat. Elton has plenty of room. I picked up this good old velvet all-star hat. I'm obsessed. And most importantly, the star of the show today, this is the OneCourt device. This is, no pun intended, a total game changer for me as a blind sports fan. I can touch the game in real time at my fingertips. I have the silicone mat, and it has tactile lines that represent all of the different places on the court below, and it has haptic feedback. So I can feel, basically, thank God, the first time I tried it I was a little scared that it was gonna have like every single player and like where the ball was going, and that would honestly be too much, but actually it just has the ball. So I can feel the ball like moving around, and I can even feel where they throw from, and like if they score, it has different vibration patterns. And when you first get it, there's a tutorial. So you can like have an audio tutorial to walk you through how it works, what each vibration means, what each different line on the court represents. So that way, once the game starts, you can like accurately follow it. And then on top of that, I have audio feedback, which again is not giving me too much information. It is giving me just enough information to follow the game, keep up with what is happening, when somebody scores, how many points that they got, what team got the points, without being like given so much information that I'm overwhelmed. And then at any point in the game, I can push this button right here to get updates. So it'll tell me like how much time is left in the quarter and what the current stats of the entire game are. Like, it's literally the most incredible thing. And I feel like it's so cheesy, but when I tried it last time, the thing that I said to my boyfriend immediately is like, I feel so included, because it's not like everybody cheers and then I'm going, what happened? In real time, there's a score and I cheer with everybody, because at the same time, I know what happened. And I'm not feeling like I'm bugging the people I'm with, being like, what's happening? And they don't have to feel like they have to sit here and be describing the whole game to me, because I'm able to access it independently. Like, I truly can't express how exciting this is. And the coolest part is Ticketmaster provides these free of charge. You just register ahead of the game, and then you go, you pick it up at the customer service desk, and it's already set up and ready to go. Like, I can't explain how excited I am, and to get to experience this at something as iconic as the All-Star Game is a dream come true. You guys, there's these like remote controllers, and they play games throughout the game, and you hit buttons that you can push. There's 4 buttons, and there's Braille on them. So there's Y for yellow, B for blue, G for green, R for red. This is the most accessible place ever. I am so excited.
Are you watching, bud?
Is that a good game? The game's gonna start. Were you watching? One thing that I think is incredibly cool about the OneCourt device is the fact that, like, I think of, say, like a little kid who's been blind from birth, and he comes from a family who's like super big basketball fans, and he's never been able to access or enjoy or understand his family's sport. And because of this, he can learn and be a part of it. I think of people who used to play or used to be big fans of watching it before they went blind, and felt like when they went blind, they lost that sport, and they can get it back because of this. Like, those are the people I am so excited for. But equally, for people like me, it allows me to become like a new fan. This is the gateway that allows people who have never been able to access it, and therefore wouldn't typically be interested, to be involved. Oh, started period, jump ball. No! Boo!
Hey Molly, what's the score?
What's the score, you want to know? Stars 29, stripes 23, first quarter, 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. The game is now active. Okay, it's the third game of the day. It is World versus Stripes. So Stripes is the US players and World is international players, including some Canadians. So obviously, I am cheering for World. I feel like I'm in the minority in this room, but I'll be cheering. Foul. World defensive foul. 1 point World, yes.
Wait, what's the score now? Check the score.
Oh, okay. Wait, 8-8?
Yep.
We're tied.
Yeah, we're tied.
Okay, this is on the edge of my seat now. Yay, yay! 2 more points. The game just ended, or I should say games. There was 4 of them. Unfortunately, I was cheering for Worlds and they did lose, but I had fun nonetheless, as did Elton. He was so cute, I swear. He was like watching the game like, oh my God, the humans are playing fetch. It's so cute. Because Elton's a big fetch boy. He loves to chase the ball. So I think he was a little bit jealous and he would have loved to be on that court. I had so much fun. I want to say such a huge thank you to Ticketmaster for inviting me to do this, and such a massive shout out to OneCourt for designing such an incredibly accessible and inclusive piece of tech. I cannot wait to see how this expands. I can't wait to keep going to more sports games now. Like, you guys are gonna be catching me at some games because now that I can actually enjoy them, I'm gonna be here. That's a wrap on Molly and Elton heads to the NBA All-Star for the first time, but hopefully not the last. And until next time, you can click over here to watch this video that I recently posted, or you can click over here to see another one of my vlogs. Bye.